Psalm 119, Day 13. Better than gold and silver. We'll be reading verses 65 through 72. You have dealt well with your servant, O Lord, according to your word. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I believe in your commandments. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I keep your word. You are good and do good. Teach me your statutes. The insolent smear me with lies, but with my whole heart I keep your precepts. Their heart is unfeeling like fat, but I delight in your law. It is good for me that I was afflicted, that I might learn your statutes. The law of your mouth is better than thousands of gold and silver pieces. Our thoughts for today center around verse 72. The law of your mouth is better to me than thousands of gold and silver pieces. The top 5 most expensive items in the world today that can be bought are as follows, according to moneyinc.com. A piece of jewelry known as the incomparable diamond necklace, made up of a single 407 carat at the center white diamond, surrounded by 90 white diamonds weighing 230 carats. The price, $55 million. Pablo Picasso's painting is at number 4, known as Garçon à la Pipe. He painted it when he was 24 years old. It sells for $104 million. There is an estate on the French Riviera at number 3 known as Villa Leopolda. At one time it was a hospital during World War II, but has been since converted to an estate. Its price, $504 million. At number 2 is a 34-story home called the Antilia. It features 3 heliopads and a garage that holds up to 160 cars. Price? $2 billion. And the single most expensive item in the world is a yacht that is plated with gold and platinum. In it has a wall made from meteors and a T-Rex bone. Also on it are 18-carat diamond wine glasses. This yacht lists for $4.5 billion. Suffice it to say, the list is of items that aren't required for one to live. If the market will bear them, they will get the asking price. Obviously, few people in the world can afford such things. When we speak of something that is truly priceless, its value is above what can be paid for in monetary terms, or it is irreplaceable. More times than not, what we deem as priceless is not something tangible such as the list above, but rather a relationship, a feeling, or an experience. A kiss from a mother can be said to be priceless. An expression on someone's face may be said to be priceless in the moment. Throughout the series of this study, I have anonymously referred to the person that penned this psalm as the author. Most likely, the author was David, the king of Israel. Just before David's death, he passed on his wealth to Solomon for the building of the temple. In 1 Chronicles 29:4, he lists some of the items: 3,000 talents of gold and 7,000 talents of silver. Now let's translate that into today's U.S. currency, dollars. At the time of this writing, gold is trading at $1,815 per ounce. That's $29,040 per pound. There are 75 pounds in a talent. That's $2,178,000 per talent. And he gave 3,000 talents. That's a whopping $6.534 billion. $6,534 million. Silver is trading at $427.68 per pound. I'll save you the math and the translations and the equations and cut right to its worth. $224,532,000. A quick glance back at the list of most expensive items shows that David could have purchased the 2 most expensive items in the world with a few million to spare. That doesn't count his precious stones, marble, bronze, iron, wood, and other things that he donated. He could have afforded anything in the world, but he values the Word of God more than all. Consider these verses. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 21, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." In Mark chapter 8, verse 36 and 37, Jesus tells us, "For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and forfeit his soul? For what can a man give in return for his soul?" Now we have two things that are truly priceless: the Word of God and the soul of man. It is worth noting that both come from God. What do you treasure in this world?